I have a source that will go by a rancher from Montana, and he is inside, and he's what you guys would call a swamp creature, and he's self-professed swamp creature, and he's surviving the swamp, and he's in the swamp. His point of view is that it's over. We need to move on. We got to focus on the next election and get more votes than the votes that are, whatever votes that, illegitimate votes and votes. Republicans need to beat the machine. And his point of view is that we, the American people, support us. I'm sorry. I can't believe somebody's knocking right now. Coming. I can't believe it. What are the odds, right? I'm back. The way to beat the system is to operate within the system. Crying about what's in the past is spinning your wheels and not moving forward. We, the American people, let President Trump down. Let me explain. It would have been great if all he had to say was go to the Capitol and stay away from the Capitol and follow the laws. If he would have said that, and I don't think, he doesn't think that President Trump intended that. Of course, I'm being very careful to not become an opinion person. I want to just report the facts, and I've actually called some congressmen, and their assistants have been really good, because I'm working on getting news about exactly who was in control over the Capitol, the Capitol chief of Capitol Police. I know he resigned. I got from a source that he had radio silence for 20 minutes during the attack on the Capitol. And I also, from a source, found that he was with Mike Pence. That's just one source, though. So I'm not out. I am in no way trying to create any kind of conspiracy theory. All I'm doing is reporting what I'm getting from sources, and I will not give up source. There's just no way. There's no way. I've got my word to my Lord Jesus Christ. I am not going to give up a source. We have to be very careful not to run with this information, the information I'm giving you now. We have to. My point of view is look at like 9 different sets of information. Don't believe me. Will said this. Go investigate. I've had to turn. It's not be about me. So he said and it makes a lot of sense. Why did we not, as an American people, and there are videos of people that were fighting the group. There were Trump supporters, and there were other groups within going into the Capitol. I'm not one of those people saying that was all one group. It was many different people. So I'm acknowledging that there were real Trump supporters in the Capitol from the information that I have. And most of the videos that you see, it's kind of like opinion pieces and that type of thing. But there are videos that exist from a source in the middle of the country that there's actual people fighting Trump supporters saying, this is not what we're about. This is not what we're about. Now, you're not going to hear that in the media. Unfortunately, the people that have these videos through my source are very frightened to release it because they were so close to the Capitol. They were doing their own video, and they're in fear. And we can't be in fear anymore. We have to stand up for the truth, and we have to put ourselves out there and just only report the facts. So I'm trying to keep my sense of humor in all of this while it's very serious. But he made a great point, the rancher. Why weren't the more Trump supporters fighting off those people? When somebody started to break the window, if we would have, the collective we, supporters of President Trump, which I am, would have gone and pounced on those people and said, that's not what we're about, that's not what we're about. No, I was nowhere near it. My physical position was between the ellipse and the Washington Monument. I wasn't nowhere near the Capitol. I've proven that to the FBI, so, unfortunately, I video almost my entire life. But, I'm also turning off. That's what his point of view is. We let President Trump down by allowing them to break the windows and watch as a crowd. His point of view, which again, I'm trying not to be opinionated. I really want the truth. I'm not out to be the news. I want to report the news. So the swamp creature, who operates in the swamp stays within the system of the swamp. And he's now, of course, going to support who's in power, because that's what swamp creatures do. So he's going to support President Biden right now. The swamp operates to survive on its own. It's about money, it's about power, and whatever's within the rules of the swamp, they stay in them. And that's what I can say. Very cryptic messages. I'm trying not to do that. But when I got a source and I can't say any more, it's because I can't give up my sources, it's very tough. I have debunked, with Gary, we debunked I think it was there was a rumor that the lights went out on the White House, and everybody was, what's happening at the White House? Is there an attack on the White House? Are there snipers on the White House? Well, we went out there together. It's actually kind of a comical video because I was waiting for Gary and I was just doing random thoughts. I tend to do those on the live streams. And I talked to a Secret Service agent, and he literally said to me, rode up on his bike, and I always respect the Secret Service and FBI, and I told him I was live streaming, and I said, I'm not going to point the camera at you, not have you visual. And I asked him, why is the lights out in the White House? Is this normal? He said, yeah, they turn them out, 2 hours every night, or he said a couple hours. Gary thought that they turned them out overnight. I didn't get that, but the lights go out every night on the White House. So we debunked that rumor. I'm not about creating rumors. I'm about getting to the truth. My name is William Wheating. In a nutshell, we let President Trump down by not fighting off and not allowing that to happen. There were many groups that were in there with many motivations. It was organized. And there were people that just kind of were in the middle of it and didn't even know. Mob rule, pushing people in. Videos of Capitol policemen that have lost their jobs now, ushering people towards the Capitol. And that's what I know so far. I'm going to dig in and confirm something that my swamp creature, you're probably laughing at this, that told me about who was in control of the Capitol Police. And I'm trying to get that directly from sources. I want to corroborate, blah. I'll be using that word a lot. I'll pronounce it correctly. His statement of what he said, who was in control during the attack. I'll sign off on this very long video. I'm sorry that it's kind of rambling. I have got so much from him. It was just an amazing experience. The charisma was just over the top. Great guy. It was amazing. And he gave me so many points that I can no way put it into one video. So I'm going to keep going through those. We're going to go, Gary and I are going to go to a location. We'll do a live stream from there for a couple hours so you guys can discuss stuff on there. The live streams that I do when I do stills and I just put it on a building or something, that's more for you guys to communicate to each other. I had to turn off all my notifications. I'll check in, and I've got people that are now managing the accounts because of the activity. I can't keep up with it, guys. Don't take it personal if I don't get back to you. Every one of you, I can't. I just can't. It's just too much. It's a wave. This is William Wheating from Mustang Medic reporting, Washington, D.C., January, what are we at now? What are we at? What day is it? January 28th, 2021. At all practical, if it keeps going the way it's going, I'm not going to mention anything about the other things. It looks like I'm going to be in D.C. for a very long time because it's just so much information, as you guys know, and all we want is the truth. One more sign off. William Whitty, Mustang Medic, reporting from Washington, D.C. Thanks.